Hi, welcome to Steve's Card Flip. We've got 8 cards here and my son has music on this channel if you want to check it out. This is for 7 days after you see it, so we'll get started. Thank you for your likes, subscribes and comments, it's very much appreciated. Okay, so this is a sigil. So this one is about limits. So a sigil is a picture that's meant to put an impression on your mind. So, you know, if it does, great. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. Okay, so I'm putting this down. The card of limits is sometimes we put unrealistic expectations on ourselves and others, and it's basically saying sometimes we expect too much of ourselves, and while it's nice that we can achieve amazing things, sometimes we put unrealistic expectations on ourselves and others. We're basically setting ourselves and other people up to fail, and that is not very cool. So if you take the pressure off yourself a little bit and you relax, things may flow a little bit better. And you know, this is like a shadow aspect that you might want to look at, because it is meant to be a shadow, meaning limits. We all have limits and we can achieve amazing things, but sometimes, you know, defying limits can be a very hard thing to do. Okay, so moving on to my next card. My next card is the Deer, and it's the Pathfinder. Okay, so I'll just hold that up so you can see that. Put the glasses on. Trust your instincts to guide you through the situation. Okay, so the Deer is saying that there is a path, even if it doesn't look clearly defined, there is a path for you to follow, and it wants you to use your eyes and ears to gather your information and then drop your instincts into your gut, because like using your mind can sometimes be overrated. You know, where you need to trust your instincts as opposed to what you think. So by trusting your instincts, it will take you to where you need to be, and it will give you the answer that you need to achieve. Okay, so moving on to my next card. My next card is upside down, and it is the Forest. So I'll hold that up for you to see. Okay. So the forest is sort of like an adventure, you know, this big amazing forest that we enter, and the idea is sort of to find yourself by getting lost in it. You know, you follow a path, and it's a path that probably leads to nowhere. You know, by entering the forest you're meant to learn and grow, and maybe look at parts of yourself that you may not have looked at, and come out with a different perspective on life and about yourself. And if that doesn't happen, well, maybe you've just had a good time in the forest. So moving on to my next card. My next card is, I've got to put this on so I can read this. Wolvenite. I think that's how it's spelled. Anyway, so just holding that up so you can see that. Okay, this is a crystal. So this is saying that your powers of perception are strong at the moment, and it wants you to trust and rely on your instincts. There's a situation coming in the near future where you need to trust yourself as opposed to the opinions of others to preserve the integrity of a project, because it wants you to trust, once again, trust your gut, and everything will work out well, and you'll serve the integrity of that project if you trust your gut and listen to your instincts as opposed to what other people are saying. So, you know, it's nice to listen to other people's opinions, but sometimes, you know, you have to trust what you feel. So moving on to the next card, and this is a Peaceful Warrior, and this Archangel Ariel. So I'm gonna hold that up so you can see that. Okay, glasses come on again. Thank you, Ariel, for helping me stand my ground with peace. Okay, so Ariel is a peaceful warrior, and it's saying that sometimes you may be right in this situation, and you may want to confront somebody about the situation, but you need to learn, are you lowering yourself to their level? You know, if someone's in a nasty, dirty fight or something like that, are you lowering yourself in that level by talking to them the way that they talk to you? You know, do you want to keep your standards? Do you want to be right? Or do you want to, you know, keep your self-respect and your integrity and walk away with your head held high and sort of wave the banner for peace? So Archangel Ariel is basically saying to wave the banner for peace, and that may be something that you might want to look at, you know. So moving on to my next card. My next card is Paul the Venetian, and I'll hold that up so you can see that. It's experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. So that says waves of inspiration and love are coming to you, but this is actually a card about creativity, and it's saying that the doors are opening for creativity for you at the moment, and it wants you to step in there and just express yourself and just be creative and just have a good time. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be fun, and you just have to enjoy the experience of being creative. And it's saying that you have gifts to share with people, so it's wanting you to step into that creativity and just to enjoy the experience of being creative. So moving on to my next card. This is Surrender Obsessive Thinking. So I'll hold that up so you can see that. Okay, putting glasses on. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to Spirit. Doing so will help bring clarity or even solve the problem. Okay, so you know, if you're obsessing about a person or a situation, it wants you to turn it over to Spirit, because that may help solve the problem, and it may also give you the power to step away from the situation as well, because sometimes we can get bogged down into negative thinking and the problems and situations, and we may not feel that we can see a way out. Sometimes just by giving your problems to Spirit, or even to something outside of yourself, you know, you can sort of step back and say, I just relax, and you can cause a better energy just with yourself and in life, and things may go a lot better. So moving on to my last card. This is Surrender to Non-Action. I'll hold that up so you can see that. Okay. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. Okay, so this is the time to be still and not to act, and to let other people come to you, to trust in your power. It's sort of like a meditation sort of card, to be still, stand in your own power and just breathe, and to not act. You have to trust your own power as a person and let people come to you. This is my last card. Trusting your power as a person. Yeah, you're capable of drawing people to you. You know, you're capable of standing in your own power as a person. So yeah, that is my last card, and like I said, it's for 7 days after you see it. So sending much love to everybody, and until next time I catch you, yeah, hope you have a good time until then. Peace out. Bye.